Hey everyone, welcome back to the Princes of Parma. It's been a tasty few months since I last saw you. We've had some big transfers. We've got another final, another Coppa Italia final, and we are just going into the second leg of our first round knockout in the Champions League. Also got some news from the league. It's been pretty busy. Let's break it down. Okay, so when it comes to transfers, in January, we sold Nonto. Milan came in with a bid of 30 million. He'd not really played a huge amount for us this season so far. Let's have a look. 5 games, 1 goal. When he had played, he'd not really done much in regards to his average rating. Inter Milan came in with a bid. We managed to get it to 30 million, which is, as you can see, just over 3 times what we paid for him. So we accepted it. Talisca was another one we sold. He had about, 2.5 years left on his contract. He was coming up to 30. He'd done okay, but, let's face it, his value is only going to drop. So we sold him for 25 million. That allowed us to buy Zaniolo from Roma. As I'm sure a lot of you know, Zaniolo, Italian, can play, pretty much anywhere across the attacking midfield roles and behind the striker. He's had a mixed start. He's not uprooted any trees yet, but I'm sure he'll come good for us. We also signed this new gen defender. We just can't register him. We tried to loan him out, but he couldn't get a work permit at Salzburg, who came in for him. But I'm really, really pleased with his attributes, and I think he could be a really good centre-half for us going forward. Touching on centre-halves, I have decided that if the right bid comes in for Ahmed Hodzic in the summer, I'm going to sell him. We had a few bids in for him in the January. Spurs came in from, I think they offered us about 28, 29 mil at one point, but we didn't even bother negotiating it because I didn't have a replacement lined up. We've literally just lost to Lazio 2-1, and the first goal, I think, was very much his fault. We were attacking, they intercepted it, they broke with Jeremy Boga, who is rapid, and he basically sweated it across the box for Immobile to score. Ahmed Hodzic, when you watch the replay, he could definitely do more to get in the way of that shot and to get in front of Immobile. It's just really poor defending. I can't remember if I mentioned in one of the earlier episodes of this season, I'm not convinced by our back line. I'm not 100% certain that they are elite level enough for what we want. So if the right bid comes in from in January, in the summer, I will sell him. I've already set my scouts to go and find a replacement for him, to find a first team defender. I've asked them to try and find someone similar to Ruben Diaz. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he is the best defender in the world. People would argue Van Dijk, Ramos, even Marquinhos, or, De Ligt, people like that. But yeah, I send the scouts to try and find someone who is, on a similar level as Ruben Diaz. And if we can get a decent replacement in for Ahmed Hodzic, he will go in the summer. Cash in on him. We only bought him for 5 mil, 6 mil. So, even if we can get at least 30, 35 mil for him, we could probably get more. But if we can get a decent figure for him, it's going to represent a good profit. And I'm sure we'll find a good replacement. Our Coppa Italia final will be against Juventus. We beat Roma 5-2. In the semi-final over 2 legs. So we're now going up against our fierce rivals in Juve, Pep Guardiola's Juve, who, as you can see, aren't having the best season in the league. But on their day, they can beat anyone really. So yeah, that should be a really good game. That will be an episode, of course. We did play the Coca-Cola Super Cup. We lost on penalties to AC Milan. And in the league, like I said, we have just lost to Lazio. For a time, we were actually ahead of Inter. As you can see, we were first for a good few weeks by about 2 points. They lost to... They lost to Milan, which allowed us to catch up on them. But that lost to Lazio, and we did also lose to Napoli a few weeks ago as well. That has just set us back to a point behind. In regards to the Champions League, we got a narrow 1-0 win against Valencia away from home. So we are bringing it back into the home game now. That game, we actually got a penalty within about 2 minutes. But Arezzo's effort was saved, and then he hit the post with the rebound. Now, as you can see, when you look at the stats, we did dominate the game, but they came back in the second half. So in the first half, I think we finished with something like 12 shots, 3 or 4 on target. They had 3 shots and none on target. And in the second half, as you can tell, looking at their stats, they did come back. And for a time, it looked like they might have even sneaked the winner. But thankfully, 2 subs. We brought on Serrano, and we also brought on Cliver. Both of them linked up, and we got a 93rd minute winner, which was, I think, was a deserved result. But we've got to now follow it up with the win here. Now, you may look at this formation and think, why are you doing this? Why are you mixing things up? We've got a 1-0 lead. The away goal. The last thing I want for them to do is to score. Now, this formation, as we know, has worked so well for us previously, so I see no reason to use it here. Get Arezzo and Esposito up front. You know, both of them are having amazing seasons, absolutely amazing seasons. And Zaniolo, you know, I would have played Gord, but he's pretty knackered. He needs a rest, and we've got a massive game against Roma at the weekend. So, you know, we've got to try and compete on all fronts really this season. That's basically the stage we're at. So we're going with this. We have the flexibility to change it so easily. It'll be a simple case of we can take one centre half off and we can put Vignato out on the wing, Zaniolo on that side, or you know. It's so flexible. It's so flexible. You know, we can put Esposito as an inside forward. You know, it works well for us. It's easy to change. And hopefully it's just going to give us just that little bit more security. Just take the little sting out of the game because it's a bit more of a lower intensity formation. It's mainly about keeping hold of the ball. Outlets are obviously going to be the wing backs. They're just on support at the moment, but it's easy enough to stick them onto attack. So this is what we're going for, and let's see how we get on. Just ask you, drop a like below, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell, and comment how you think we're going to do in this game and what you think is going to happen for the rest of the season. Put your predictions in now for where you think we're going to finish at the end of the season and how many trophies we're going to have. There we go. Place in the Champions League quarterfinals up for grabs, which would be incredible for us. Absolutely incredible. And I mean, an early goal for us here would be incredible. Would just really, really settle my nerves down. Okay, you know what? I'd rather Cristante just take the foul there, just to slow things down. Look at that. Perfect. And now we've got an attacking throw in which we've given straight back to them. Great. Guy gets past Emerson far too easily there, but he recovers well, holds him up. And there is the leveller from Valencia for Maxi Gomez. Away goal from my point, cancelled out. Too easy. Close from Esposito, very close. Poor free kick from Akmetozic. Don't get me wrong, Akmetozic is a good player. He has been very, very good for us. I just don't know if he is going to be good enough to take us to like the elite levels of European football, which is obviously where any of us want to go. Which is why I'm open to the idea of selling him if we can get a decent chunk for him. He's too good just to be a bench player, like, you know, to be like a backup defender. So that's why, if we can, we will be looking to sell him and replace him. 2 away goals for Valencia now, so that means we now need to score twice. Just realised I hadn't hit record on that. So basically, we changed the formation. We've gone for a 4-3-3 at the moment, but I'm about to make some subs. Gone back with the gegenpress. We are actually playing better than Valencia in some regards. We had more shots, but they were dominating the possession. So here we go. Yeah, so you didn't miss much, needless to say. Just realised that for some reason it hadn't started recording. And that reason was probably the fact that I forgot to press record. Nice. Nicely worked. Come on. Look at them, they're just shutting up shop now. They're literally just shutting up shop. No. Changes we made is that Gomez has gone onto the wing. We've brought off to Debo. We just made, as you saw, we just brought Arezzo off and brought Vignata on. Esposito is now going through the middle. Yes, Saniolo. Oh, that was the chance to sort of really, really ignite your. Oh, for heaven's sake! Literally just brought him on, and he's injured already. Lower leg injury. Let's stick them there. "20 minutes to go to try and score twice." It's not going to happen, is it? Just run at him, Rodrigo. Why did you stop? Oh, come on, why didn't you just play the pass then? Pass was on to Esposito. Come on, we've got to get a goal. Got to get a goal. Appalling. It's a good tackle. "6 minutes of injury time. Why would you do that? Why would you use that routine in that instance? Valencia, you could have avoided that if you'd have actually just intercepted the ball. Another corner. Another corner. But we're just not doing anything with them. Again, just not doing anything with them. Poor crossing. Awful crossing. Champions League journey ending with an absolute pathetic whimper. Wouldn't mind, but some of these players as well, Zaniolo played poorly last time, all got warnings, and they've just not done it. Mere got a warning. They've just not done anything. I mean, we've got a decent chunk of money, but, you know, to have that 1-0 lead from the Mestalla, to bring it home and then just to bottle it like that. I don't think the formation played a massive role. I think it was just poor individual performances. You know, set pieces, they scored from a set piece and they scored from a deep cross. That's on the defenders for not defending. Especially when you've got three centre-halves. You're telling me not one of them managed to challenge Maxi Gomez, who is not that tall. And then all the corners we had, and, you know, not a single one of them managed to either find the target or for the defenders to hit the target. Very poor performance. I mean, don't get me wrong, getting to the knockout round was beyond what we were expected to do this season. But, you know, when you get a draw like Valencia, who are a good team, but compared to who we could have had, like Barcelona, Bayern Munich, etc. Yeah, not impressed, not happy. Very disappointed to have gone out like that. Recruitment needed. Defence is definitely going to be getting improved in the summer. Looking for a new centre-half. Might even look at a left-back. Don't get me wrong, Pizzella's good, but I'm sure there are better alternatives out there. So, once again, thanks for watching, and let me know if you think we're going to finish with the trophy this season, or are we going to win the title as well? That is the big one. Title is the big one. Take it easy, everyone, and I shall see you next time.